Opposite number, Chris Davis with Natalie Gedra.
Chris, strong lineup, not much of rotation compared to the team who played the league during the weekend. Is it a statement of how much it means to play, to be in this stage in the Carabao Cup?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a couple of changes, obviously, but yeah, we've kept a similar team. So, yeah, it's a great occasion for our club tonight. You know, obviously welcoming a Premier League team here, and it's going to be a big test for us. So, yeah, obviously we're going to need everyone tonight, but for us, a chance to kind of showcase what we're about and give it our best shot.
Yeah, how much of your possession-based football, your ideas, are you willing to maybe compromise a little when you're facing such a strong Premier League opponent like Fulham?
Yeah, I think we have to understand that, you know, they're a top quality side, you know, a really solid Premier League side who are good in pretty much every phase of the game. So, yeah, it's going to be a game that's going to be difficult for us to be really dominant in, but what we're not going to do is change our approach. We're going to continue to be who we are and play our football and see where we go with that. But there's going to be times in the game, of course, that Fulham have the ball, and we're going to have to defend well and work hard and make sure we're compact and everything else that comes with that. So we're ready for that, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
Chris Davis is another example, isn't he, of football clubs looking in so many different directions now, is he, before they appoint their head coach?
Yeah, exactly. And I was just chatting with Curtis then off air around the shift in style. It's completely evident, you know, from what I've seen.
Alex McLeish in charge of Birmingham. Let's flip it back to the modern day, though, and hear from one of their summer signings, Christoph Clark.
So, Christoph, how have you been settling in with the ideas of the manager, especially? He likes this possession-based football, playing from the back.
No, I think I've really enjoyed it so far. Obviously, we had some good results the last few weeks, but there's still plenty of room for improvement as well, so I'm really looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, you mentioned the good results. How much confidence can play a part when you're facing a Premier League team such as Fulham?
Yeah, no, we had like I said, we had a few good results. We know we're coming up against a top team tonight, but I think it's about us believing in ourselves and what we can do, and we're definitely going to show it on the pitch.
Yeah, and in terms of the style of football, how do you balance this possession-based, playing from the back football that you guys been showing this season with the fact that you need to be strong defensively against Fulham?
Yeah, I mean, they got plenty of quality all over the pitch. I mean, we still want to play our game, play to our strengths and do what we're good at, so we're definitely not going to change tonight.
Good luck, Christoph.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
8 o'clock kick-off at St Andrews. That 7:15 game, by the way, between Middlesbrough and Stoke is still goalless at the Riverside. One of the many games tonight that you can access via Sky Sports Plus if it's part of your subscription package is at Goodison. Everton against Doncaster, a 7:45 kick-off there. It's been a difficult start to the season for Sean Dyche, and here's with Juliet Ferrington.
So what about this match then, this second round tie against Doncaster Rovers, a team that you faced last season?
Yeah, just another game for us to win, another game under the lights here at Goodison, so we want to take it on.
It did kind of kick-start your season though, last time around, because of the disappointing start.
Jay, how does it feel to be back here now on the other side, of course?
Yeah, I'm buzzing to be back. I think it was one of the draws that I sat at home watching and hoping that I could come back here and see all the fans again in a place where last year I made my home and really enjoyed my time here, and yeah, just buzzing to be back.
Yeah, they went through a lot of changes since you were here last season. So how much do you think you can benefit from the experience and how much knowledge you have from the club?
Yeah, I think last year I learnt a lot, not just on the pitch but off the pitch, about myself as well, just what the club brings and everything. And I think, yeah, like you said, last year there was a lot of change, and I think the team come up short, but I think on a personal note I learnt a lot about myself on the pitch and how to deal with different situations, and I think I can take that into this season and yeah, hopefully see what I can do.
You signed for Fulham a few years ago. You had a couple of loans. How much are you looking forward to making your mark at Fulham? Because the gaffer already told us that he intends to use you more.
Yeah, I think when I first joined at 16, obviously, as a young boy, my aim is to play in the Premier League, and I think, yeah, like you said, the gaffer has helped me through the seasons that he's been here. I've been on loan twice now and learnt so much, and I just want to take all of that, what I've learnt, into Fulham and show the gaffer what I can do and everyone else what I can do.
Good luck then, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's his first start for Fulham in 2 years, but Curtis, you will know how.
To go so smoothly today.
I think, most importantly, 11 changes. I think it was important to get minutes in the legs, a few debuts, people that haven't played together before. And I think you could see that at times tonight was a little bit sloppy sometimes in possession, but it's a lot of people's first game of the season as well. But yeah, it was important just come here, do business, and that's what we did.
Jay, your only goal for Fulham as a senior player, do you remember against who it was, 2021?
Against Birmingham in the same cup.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know, I just...
like the stadium.
Just like, no, I just feel like I had a warm welcome when I come, and it was good to see all the fans again, and obviously I was here to do a job. I'm a Fulham player now, so I wanted to put the shirt on and wear it with pride, and yeah, luckily I scored.
Yeah, before the match you mentioned that you were looking forward to this fixture. You wanted to face Birmingham, and a few players might be a bit intimidated in getting back so early to film. Why weren't you? Why were you so comfortable on the other side?
I think it's the part what they played last year to me and made me feel at home straight away. So when I come here, it was sort of like a second home, so I felt comfortable in myself to go out and put a show on and not show the Fulham fans what I could do, but also show the Birmingham fans as well.
You mentioned the debut, Tom, and the link-up between him and Anderson with the through ball was quite good as well, right?
No, we know what Joe can produce from the back. He's got tremendous vision for a central defender, and Jay likes to make them runs. But I mean, to do it on Joe's debut, what a pass, and a nice finish from Jay. We was having a bit of banter in pre-match. What he'd do if he'd scored. He says he wasn't going to score, but he told him to celebrate because he enjoy every goal, but he bottled it.
No.
Yeah, you didn't celebrate.
No, I've got respect. I've got respect for the Birmingham fans and the club itself, so I thought it was just right just to keep it cool.
And could you talk us through the through ball, your movement?
Yeah, I think Joe said a couple minutes ago, just keep making them runs, and like I said, I kept making them, and luckily I stayed on side and was able to bring it down and just pass it past the goal.
Tom, what do you think this team can take from the experience you had last season in this tournament, in the Carabao Cup?
We'd love to go one step further. I mean, that was probably the biggest game in our season. Last year, the second leg against Liverpool, I mean, we lost by 1 goal to an amazing team over 2 legs, but I think when you come that close to a domestic cup final, you want it again, and your career feels short with them opportunities, so I'd love to get to a domestic cup final at Wembley.
Well done to both of you. Please do the honours, Jay, your man of the match.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Congratulations. Jael, and especially for the team to manage the game so well.
Yes, it was really important. Of course, the way we started was crucial. We knew that we are going to play. Doesn't matter the division they are. We know that the type of club we are playing against, and normal how the crowd here is always really important for them. And you know that you are going to play against a team that normally play with a good dynamic, good energy as well. And of course, it was crucial for us to start the way we started, to try to punish them. We know that they like to build from the back. Our first pressure in the first moments of the game should be crucial, and I think we did it. And of course, winning 2-0 after we managed the game in a little bit in a different way. As you said, 11 changes is always a big number. Of course, quality individual players, but most of them, they never play together. It's the first time they play together. 5 debuts in the starting 11 in our shirt, and of course with Josh second half as well. We are talking about 6 players. They never play together. Some of them they play together. Some of them they just have 2 or 3 sessions together. It's always not an easy situation, but I like some moments, other not so good. I think we gave many times the ball away when we should keep the possession a little bit more, and after playing in our way. But other things, they were really good. I think the composure in our defensive organization, because they had a good number of corners, how we were strong in that moment, how we were able to control it well. And of course, I have to congratulate the players, because it's not easy never. When a manager changes 11 players, the quality is there, but in collective point of view, it's always difficult.
Yeah, could you talk a little bit more about the debuts, especially Anderson, already with an assist, and Burge, because there was a lot of expectation in that position after João Palhinha left the club.
Yes, as I said before the match, and Sanderberg is going to take more time. He didn't have a normal pre-season, and when I took him off, was no more energy. It was really difficult for him to keep the intensity of that the game demands from you. We expected him, and we planned for him to play around 60 minutes, and of course in that moment was physical point of view was much more difficult for him, and the decision was prepared before the game started as well. Anderson is different. He's already with games in his legs. He played the first Premier League game at Palace, and of course he is ready for the 90-95 minutes, and two completely different situations, two Premier League players, two proven Premier League players that they are going to help us for sure.
With Jay, he's young, he doesn't have a lot of Premier League experience, almost nothing, but he seems very composed and already mature. So how ready do you see him?
No, he's ready. When we took some decisions about him the last two seasons, first to have some months in League One, last season at Championship. Of course, we have been planning with him step by step for him to be ready. The decision last season was for him to go to have.
Decision for the penalty was genuinely one of the poorest decisions I've seen for a long time. And I'd like to think if there was VAR, I believe there wasn't VAR. If there was VAR, then that would be overturned, because the impact that has on the game to give a team a head start because of a decision like that is hard to measure really, because it gets them a foot up in the game, and we have to now come from behind against a really good team. But it's not the fact that we've conceded a penalty. You can sometimes do that, but the actual decision for a player to be running out of the box and try and close the ball down, to give a penalty for that as a handball, for me, is genuinely one of the poorest I've seen in a long time. So that was very, very disappointing, unnecessary, and it made a bit of a mountain for us to climb. But the response was excellent from the players.
Do you think the handball rule is not clear enough, or was it just a poor decision from the referee? And do you think maybe VAR in this stage of the competition could help in this sense?
Yeah, I think if there's VAR, if two people think that's a handball, then I'll be surprised. So especially if it's slowed down. It's nothing to do with the handball rule. It's just not a handball. Very disappointing, unfair on Alex and the players that's happened. Like I say, a game full of quality. Football, I felt, but not a quality decision, and ultimately that has a big impact on the game.
Yeah, as we mentioned initially, there are a lot of positives from your team. How do you think you're dealing with the high expectations you've been facing throughout the season, because everybody's expecting you to come back straight to the Championship? Yeah,
it's something we have to embrace and enjoy. You know, you'd rather have expectations and be a team that's looking to achieve something than down the other end of the table, I would say. So something we have to embrace and enjoy. You know, each game is a difficult game in the league or cup or whatever it is. It's a game of football, and they're all difficult. And I've made it pretty clear in every interview I've had that the challenge we have is really big this season, irrelevant of some of the good play we had tonight. We now have another game on the weekend, which is a big challenge. It's a really hard league, and it's not going to be easy for us. So we have to be ready every game to deliver a performance full of work and quality like we did tonight, and we'll give ourselves a chance. But that's what we'll focus on now, is recovering and getting ready for the weekend.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
You can understand his anger, particularly when he talks about how it impacts the game.
It's going to make the difference